What's up, everybody? My name is Cole Harris, and we're doing another interview today. And I have, we'll call you a local cowboy from Sonora, Texas, Sam Powers. Thanks for being here.
Thank y'all for having me. I enjoy it every year.
Come on. So the first question, I guess Sonora is 60 miles. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you grew up, Angelo Rodeo. I'm sure you've known it. It's the closest, biggest one.
8 generations worth.
What do you tell me? 8 generations. What do you mean?
My family's been in Sutton County and around it for 8 generations.
Come on now.
So, I mean, to say we've been a part of the San Angelo Rodeo is it's a historical thing for us. My granddad was on the PRCA board for 35 years. So, I mean, we know all about the Angelo Rodeo. Look forward to it. We know everybody in the stands, everybody, you know, some of our best friends are from San Angelo.
Yeah, that was like one of my questions I was going to ask about your granddad. I was watching the Luke Branquino show, and you had a little episode on there, and he was talking about the grandson of a legendary cowboy. So obviously he was on PRCA board, but did he steer wrestle too, or what's the story about your granddad?
My granddad, he rodeo with Ernie Taylor a little bit. He team roped with Arnold Feltz. He hazed for my dad, Steve Duhon, Mike Smith, Jason Miller, pretty much anybody that bulldogged from the 80s through the early 2000s. Mickey G, I believe hazed for 4 or 5 world championships. You know, mounted countless guys, had 2 different teams of horses. Just a great cowboy, and always was for the Cowboys, you know.
Yeah.
Great executive for the board for the Cowboys, and just a super fella. I never met anybody that didn't like Jimmy Powers.
Come on, man. Come on. Okay, so this is going to seem like a simple question. This is for San Angelo Live. This interview is obviously sponsored by Lip Chip. He's sponsoring the timed events here.
Thank y'all very much.
For the people, I know, Mr. Brad Boland. For the people who are newer to rodeo-ish, what do you think is the hardest part about your sport? You are a steer wrestler, bulldogger. What is the hardest part of your event that you would say you do?
I would say the start is the most crucial thing, and then picking your lane so that you can give your position where you can throw the steer. You know, at that point, throwing them's shouldn't be that hard as long as you draw good. But I would say definitely the start and getting your lane where your feet hit beside him so that you can be fast.
From the outside looking in, it seems like balance is one of the most important factors in terms of steer wrestling.
Shoot, it's really just sliding. You have your hand, but you're just sliding. And I guess the easiest way I can explain it is you're taking your right butt cheek and putting it down to the back of your right heel. And then, at that point, you're just going across over to the steer who's right there. It's actually easier than calf roping. Sometimes you shouldn't get in a bind.
Come on now. Yeah, that makes sense because in calf roping, you're balancing more and having to run, where you kind of just throw yourself at the steer when it comes to steer wrestling. So that makes sense for sure. When you think, obviously we talked about Angelo Rodeo, but for you competing.
And by the way,
go ahead.
San Angelo is, I hear from people all over the world, this is one of the best rodeos of the year, especially the Roping Fiesta. I don't know anybody who doesn't look forward to this rodeo or anything that goes on with rodeo in this town.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I agree. So I want you to give a little day in the life. So 60 minutes away is your hometown. You're probably there today. So like a day of the rodeo, you're up tonight. Tonight is Thursday, April 11th, and then your next one will be Sunday, or when's your next one? Saturday.
Yes, sir.
So today and then Saturday, they're going to see you tonight in the stands competing. What does your day consist of before that?
Well, for the past 2 days I've been practicing. I was practicing at Cisco College Tuesday. Then yesterday I went and practiced at Chance Greens in Rock Springs. Today I woke up, fed animals, went and checked the ranches. You're not going to be home, and obviously it's going to be a little bit tough to wake up and get an early start tomorrow. But woke up this morning. My wife, we're getting married next month. I get her off. She goes and teaches.
Yes, sir.
And then I feed my horses, and then I go check the ranches. My dad, he just had back surgery, so after that I went and checked on him. And then hurry up and wait is the name of the game. You're getting mentally ready
You just competed in San Antonio for the first time in your career, right?
Oh man, I've been trying to get into those bigger rodeos since I can remember. I don't always go as much as I'd like to. Normally, I judge on what I should do by the winter, and hadn't had a good winter in quite a few years.
Yeah.
But you know, there's plenty of stuff to do on the ranch, so that all has to be handled before I'm able to go and stuff too.
Yes, sir. All right, so we're gonna do to finish off. We're going to do some predictions for tonight. Lip Chip is sponsoring the timed events, so I'm going to get you to predict who you think is going to win in the timed events, and we're going to get into that.
You tell me the players,
Yeah.
I'll give you my thoughts. But, you know, that was a great deal and really helped with some things as far as sponsorships for me. And we did exactly, it didn't go, it's sort of like a marriage. It started off great, then it just went worse, but I was able to place and did just exactly what we thought we was going to do. We had a lot of fun and we won a little money.
I think I'm gonna say Sam Powers is gonna win the performance tonight. You just tell me how fast you're gonna go. How fast do you think you're gonna go tonight?
Well, I tell you what, you let me pick my hazer, which I got to. One of my best friends, Matt Reeves, he's even in my wedding. You give me a good set of horses to ride. You let me have a good cow. I'm telling you what, I came here to make your mama go woo woo woo.
Well, what do you think? Under 4?
I'd sure love a 3. Yeah.
Sure love a 3?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be
4's
nice.
great, but 3's win money.
That'll be nice. Come on. Okay, so now we'll do team roping next.
Man, that's a tough little set, but one of my favorite guys is an older guy, is Eric Rogers. I really hope Eric and Paul do some good. And Coulter Todd and Derek are pretty deadly too. You don't go to half as many rodeos as everybody else and make the NFR, you know, back-to-back years.
So, how fast? What time you think?
I'm definitely going to say that those guys are capable of being 4 anytime, anywhere.
Come on. We'll do breakaway next. You got Daniel Lohman, Sarah Angelone, Martha Angelone, Riley George, Aspen Miller, Cassie Dennison, Shayla Hall, Josie Murphy.
Really big fan of all those girls. I really hope Josie does good. Know her whole family, Macon and them. They're some of my great friends. Actually helped me find my last calf horse. Good family. That Danielle Lohman, I believe she's got this Texas swing thing figured out.
That's what I'm saying. You saw that throw at Austin, huh?
I'm telling you what.
That's the greatest breakaway throw I've seen in a while. I've only been doing rodeo for a year, and that's the best one I've seen.
I thought it was Tom Brady. Let it fly.
She let it go. So tie down or open tonight. We'll go Austin Lawrence, Austin Hurlbert, Tom Kraus, Blaine Cox, Shad Mayfield, Seth Emerson, Nick Achille, Christopher McQuiston, Randall Carlisle, Chance Thiessen.
Man, I tell you what, if I had to pick, is Blaine's a good, but quite a few of those guys are good friends of mine. I'd say Shad. You know, you can't ever bet. If you're going to go one head, you can't ever bet against Shad.
It's tough.
Yep.
Really tough.
I'm going to tell you what, I think Shad could be 6.
He probably could,
littler calves, and it's a fast setup. I'm betting he's either going to make a bad one good or make a good one great.
I like it.
And his brother, that Jesse Clark, damn sure having him and Monty and them guys come by and help him rope as a kid, I think they really helped him out with Sylvester, you know?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you doing this interview, man. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited to watch you tonight.
Thank you guys very much. I don't always do good, but I always give everybody something to see. And I'd like to thank my sponsors, Grogan's here in San Angelo, Texas, and Capital Hatters in Stephenville, Texas. And I'd like to thank my family and my friends and everybody that helps me do what I love and get down the road and keep my head up and, you know, my hat pulled down.
Yes, sir, 100%. Well, tonight, make sure you look out for Sam Powers. He's going to be up tonight at 7:30, San Angelo Stock Show and Rodeo. It's going to be an exciting one. Make sure y'all get there. We'll see you then.
Thank you, guys.